So I was looking at the MLB All Star Game jerseys for the 2019 game. I call them jerseys because, I mean, those are vests. And in my opinion, ooh, not a great look. So it got me thinking of some of the old All Star Game jerseys that we've seen in previous years. And man, there are a lot of interesting jerseys. They don't really serve a purpose besides for sales because they don't wear them in the game. They wear them in the home run derby, which is like 8 guys, and they wear them in BP, I think. But otherwise, they serve no purpose. Now, the All-Star Game's been going on for quite some time, but All-Star Game jerseys are a relatively new thing. Through my research, the oldest All-Star Game jersey I could find was from 1997, which interestingly enough happens to also be when Cleveland last had the All-Star Game. So what I'm gonna do in today's video is essentially give you my opinions and also rank the MLB All-Star Game jersey. There's 23 different jerseys, so we'll start it off at the bottom and we'll go all the way to the top at number 1. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like on it. That's the best way to show your support on the channel. Subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. We're climbing. We're getting there. 100K by the end of July. Remember to get in the comment section down below. Let me know your favorite MLB All-Star Game jersey, or if you agree or disagree with any of my opinions. Remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description. And of course, if you guys are going to buy some tickets to some games, make sure to go over to SeatGeek.com. Use the code Giraffe at checkout to save yourself $20 off your first purchase. So the worst jerseys from the MLB All-Star Game have to be from the year 2000. First off, we've got the vest look, which, let's be honest, the vest look is terrible. You're gonna notice that in my rankings. Not a big fan of the vest. I'm all for suns out, guns out, but it's just not a good look all the time. And then you throw on this horrible looking logo on the front. It looks like someone made it in Microsoft Paint. Just the most normal block letters ever. The 2000 is weird and gold on the bottom and then on top for the National League. I don't know why. This just feels like kind of like a super try-hard softball jersey. Not a fan of the 2000s All-Star Game jerseys. The second worst All-Star Game jerseys go to 1999, the year before, and ooh, these are interesting. Now, I'll give them some credit. They tried some stuff up here. They were like, oh, let's try and get the words to go vertical because, you know, that's how people read. So they tried something new. They got a little bit of a patch on there as well, weirdly placed. But what really throws me off is why one is a normal jersey, red and blue, and then the blue one is just a vest. Why didn't the National League get red sleeves? So you throw in the combination of the vest, you throw in the vertical words. I don't like it one bit. The only reason it's a little bit higher than the last one is because it's an actual jersey for one of them. Otherwise, this is terrible. Next up on my list is gonna be a 2003 All-Star Game from the Chicago White Sox. And I mean, talk about just extremely boring and plain jerseys. I get the White Sox are a bit of a calm team. They're a little bit boring color-wise. It's black and white, but these jerseys are terrible. Did anybody put time and effort into these? White for the American League, black for the National League, like a little bit of color on the armpit area, font on the jerseys. It's just not great. It's a very weak looking jersey. Overall, I don't know why anyone would have purchased these. That's pretty much what they're for, is just to sell more, get more revenue. I don't know why you'd ever spend money on these. Now we're getting it started with the top 20. And coming in at number 20 is going to be the 1998 All-Star Game jersey. Late 90s, early 2000s, not a great look. But these from the 1998 All-Star Game at Coors Field, interesting. I actually don't think they're completely horrendous. I think the American League one is actually kind of nice. I like how they try to get the Rocky Mountain in there for the A for both teams, but it looks really terrible on the National League side. A green jersey? Why would you not make it white or purple? I understand the American League has a dark color, but why would you make it green? Where's the green coming from? It's horrible looking. Green and purple are not two colors, in my opinion, that look great together. They got a little creative with the Rocky Mountain, but otherwise, it's not a great jersey. Next up is going to be the 2004 All-Star Game jerseys when it was played in Houston. Now, this was before the Astros went back to their old color scheme of orange and navy blue, and this is when they were going through that weird phase of being like kind of like a burnt color along with like beige and black and white. So not great colors. I think the jerseys could have been better. The National one, not bad. It actually pops a little bit. I do like the red on there. But the American League one, again, like I just don't get the feeling that someone spent time designing these. These are never anything that I would wear. So for those reasons, they're not high up on my list. Which moves us on to the 18th best jerseys, which is going to be from the 2005 MLB All Star Game. To me, what I'm seeing with this is an AAU team. I'm seeing a club baseball team for kids that are 13, 14 years old. I'm not completely against the orange and the navy blue jerseys. I think that's fine. But something about the way that the jerseys are constructed, maybe it's the stripes on the shoulders and down the armpits, maybe it's the font. It just gives me a really big feeling of an AAU or club team. Just not a good look, I think, for the All Star Game. The 17th best are going to go to the 2002 MLB All Star Game. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of the current Brewers color scheme, like that dookie little throw up yellow or gold, whatever you want to call it, and they decide to put it on a jersey. I actually think the font pops off of it, but overall, I don't think it's a great color to have on a jersey. And then if you're gonna at least use that disgusting throw up color on a complete full part of the jersey, why would you not use it on the font for the dark version with the American League? I don't understand why they would put the dark navy blue letters over a dark jersey. Why not use that dookie color that you use to make a normal jersey? Which then leads us to the 2019 jerseys, which come in at number 16 for me. Jerseys again, because they're vests, and I absolutely hate the vest look. Suns out, guns out, I'm all for it, but not on a baseball field. I I don't like it. So I'm not sure why they went with this look. Not a big fan of it. I don't particularly mind the font or the text on the front. I actually think that looks pretty decent. But the big kicker for me here, if they were a full jersey with arms, I'd love it. But the fact that I gotta wear an undershirt to wear it, or at least show off these chicken wings, I don't understand the point of it. I'm not a fan. And then we move on to the top 15 here with another Cleveland All Star Game 1997. My biggest issue with these is just that they're plain. Now, granted, I think these are the first ever MLB All Star Game jerseys designed, so they probably didn't want to get too crazy, wanted to be a little conservative. I see that they did something with the A. It's a bit uncomfortable looking. The A is like the only letter that seems to just be completely like not straight. Boring. That's why they go on here. I actually don't hate it. It's just boring. Nothing special. And now we start to get into ones that I genuinely like a bit. And that starts with the 2006 All-Star Game jerseys. You guys know I love the Pirates colors. I love the black and yellow. I think they have some of the best jerseys in the game. Now, while I'm not crazy about the red panel down the side of the torso for the American League jersey, I still think the yellow one looks fantastic for the National League. And I think if you get rid of the red down the side, that American League jersey would look pretty good as well. So the reason it's down here is just because that red. It feels a little bit out of place. I know the Pirates had that in their logo with like the flag and stuff, but Pirates are black and yellow. Get the red out of there. Next up is going to be the 2013 All-Star Game for the Mets. I love the orange and blue, of course, but something about the National and American on the front just doesn't feel right for me. I understand they're trying to get the bridge in there like the Mets logo. I at least admire the effort because they're trying something. They got the skyline in the background, which I do like, but I don't know. The bridge part just doesn't really work for me. There's a reason the Mets put it in their logo and not on their jerseys. It just looks a little bit strange. Coming in at number 12 on this list is going to be the 2007 All-Star Game in San Francisco. I wish the Giants used a different color of that orange. Again, this kind of just gives me like a dirty, kind of like rusty copper feel. Not necessarily one of my favorite colors. I do like that they have the Golden Gate Bridge on there. I think that was a really good addition. It looks great. And I kind of do like the sides a little bit, kind of coming in at like a little pointed triangle area. And they are some different colors. Even though I'm not a huge fan of it, I think the design is good, so that's why it's up here, just missing out on the top 10. Which then leads us to number 11, which is going to be a 2008 All-Star Game. That one, of course, was at Yankee Stadium, the old Yankee Stadium. Kind of a farewell to them. Josh Hamilton put on a crazy show in the Home Run Derby. Unlike the Mets one, I actually do like how they incorporated some of the Yankee stuff in there. The stuff that goes around Yankee Stadium, I don't even know what you call it, like the fencing around the top of it. They got that over the National and American, and I think it looks pretty good, along with the red star over the eyes. I actually kind of like this one. I wouldn't personally wear it because, of course, it has Yankee ties to it, but just misses out on the top 10, because the top 10, that's where we really get into the good jerseys. Coming in at number 10 is going to actually be the All-Star Game jerseys from 2001. This game was held in Seattle, and the little things on here is what makes these work. Now, this would have made sense to have green or teal colored jerseys, not the Colorado one, but they went with red and it looks like a dark navy or black. I can't really tell. Now, what I really like about this, again, you can tell the font, the words on the front are really important to me, how they look. These are very strong. You can read them. And I also love how they put the little Mariner logo on there. I don't know what it's called. It is called like the North Star or the compass or something. Regardless, I love how they put that on there. It's almost like it's a shooting star or a comet. It's got a little bit of a tail to it. They might be simple. They might be plain, but I actually do like these a bit, which is why they make it in at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is going to be the 2017 MLB All Star Game, which was held in Miami. This was before the Marlins' most recent rebrand, but also after the Marlins' original rebrand. So this was when they were going with like that orange, that teal. I actually like these a lot because they're so different. They stand out, but I think in a good way. I love the teal jersey. I think that's a great look. The orange jersey works as well. I just like everything about this jersey. It's not one of my favorite. I wouldn't go out and wear this one probably, but I do like how it looks. Coming in at number 8 is going to be the 2014 All-Star Game held in Minnesota. With the Twins, again, we got two colors on here that are looking good. You've kind of got this faint red, which I like. It's a different color that we normally see. And we've also got the navy blue for the National League. You got the star in the background, which works. Nothing really feels like it's clashing. Nothing's hard to read. I think these are very clean looking jerseys. I also like the stars they threw above it. This is a nice looking jersey. Well done by the Twins, Minnesota. Whoever can design these, they're good. For number 7, we're going to head out to the 2010 All-Star Game in Los Angeles. Well, Anaheim for the Angels. Again, keeping it simple. Blue and red. Kind of what you think of when you think of National and American League. I do like the colors down the side. It's working. I think the logo on the front for National and American looks great. They got the halo over the N and the A for both of the teams. They got a star over the eye. I think the patch looks good on the shoulder. I think the patch looked good on the sleeve as well. Everything about these jerseys, I'm a big fan of. Just missing out on the top 5 at number 6 is going to be the 2009 All-Star Game in St. Louis. I actually had this jersey, the red version, of course, National League. I got a Johan Santana for the Mets. So this is a jersey, obviously, that I would wear. I think the red looks great. The white text on it pops. It's still got that St. Louis feel because it's got the yellow bat, which, again, you guys know I love the Cardinals jerseys. And now on the American League side, I think it looks good again. They still got the arch in there. They got the yellow bat. Something's just working with these jerseys. I'm honestly a very big fan of them. Because coming in at number 5 is going to be the 2016 MLB All Star Game held in San Diego. For those of you who've been around the channel, you guys know I love the old school Padres jerseys, the yellow and brown or golden brown, whatever you want to call it. I think that's such a good look. It's very polarizing though, so I understand if you guys think it's hideous. A lot of my friends, my dad, they think it's a terrible jersey. I love it. It's just so different, and the colors work. The brown, the yellow, everything just clicks together. I love that old school Padres look, and that's what they went with for this All-Star game. I think these are great jerseys. Top 5. For the 4th best All-Star game jerseys, I'm gonna go to 2011, where the All-Star game was in Arizona. Now, this was before the Diamondbacks' most recent rebranding, where they added like that teal in and kind of did the new jerseys, but this was after they had purple in there, and this really works. I love the font, the text on the front of the jerseys. I love how they kind of get that rattlesnake feel in there. Black, the really dark maroon, whatever color you want to call that, a deep red. They also got a little bit of that beige in there for like the sand, the desert, Diamondbacks. When I look at these jerseys, I go, oh, that's a good looking jersey right there. That thing looks clean. Really big fan of these. Coming in at number 3 is going to be the All-Star Game jerseys for 2015. I thought the 2015 All-Star Game from Cincinnati jerseys were really good as well. The red and the black on the National League looks really good, and then for the American League, they just switch it. They go black and then red. I love the stars underneath the font and the text on the front. They even throw their little red hat on there for the American League and the National League over the A and the M. The different color sleeves. I don't know, something about these really worked for me. Big fan of them. I think these are great looking jerseys. It's just a very strong font as well on the front. Like, it's like, hey, American and National, you know what's going on. Coming in at number 2 is actually going to be last year's All-Star Game jerseys in 2018. It was in Washington, D.C., so they kept the colors simple. They went with a navy blue and a red, you know, American kind of colors. They put the Capitol building behind the letters. It just was a very American feel. I love stuff that's USA themed, especially jerseys. Big fan when they do the 4th of July stuff, of course. And I was a really big fan of these. Like, these are jerseys that I would really like to wear. I'd like to own one of them. They just look great. The blue, the red, everything's working. USA, you love America, you love these jerseys. And coming in at number 1 is going to be the 2012 All-Star Game in Kansas City. Royal blue for the National League, baby blue for the American League. These jerseys are perfection. I personally love the color blue. It's my favorite color. The royal blue looks fantastic. The baby blue though, oh, that's where the Royals really get me. Their baby blue jerseys in general might be some of the best in baseball. You mix these two colors together, I think it just looks fantastic. I wish we got to see the teams play against each other in this, but just looking at it is enough. Like, I need to go out and buy a 2012 All-Star Game jersey because these are just so nice. The royal blue with the gray for the National League, the baby blue and the white, those colors just work. They get the crown on there at the beginning of each of the National and American League side. You got the star over the eye. It's just a great looking jersey. This is without a doubt the best one they've made. So that's my ranking of every MLB All-Star Game jersey that we've ever seen, or at least that I could find. I'd love to know what you guys think about my rankings down in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorite MLB All-Star Game jersey is. Remember to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it, as well as subscribe if you're new and you enjoy the content. If you love baseball, this is the place to be. Hit that sub button. Remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links in the description. And that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. YouTube recommends you watch this one right here, as well as this is the most recent upload. So click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.